Well, this is interesting. I mean, at my age, I don't think I would have ever seen this before. The government is going to train you to be in the cannabis industry, to be a weed worker or whatever it is. We're not a weed whacker, but to get you in the cannabis business because it's growing. Now, Michigan, where these courses are offered by the community colleges in Michigan, they estimate the business in 2020. Cannabis was like a $3 billion business already, so it obviously going to grow every year, growing like weeds. A lot of good tacky jokes in there, but they need people in the industry to be trained, and that's why you don't have to go get a degree. No, this is training at home. They've experienced at other colleges as well as other businesses. We verified that these are the locations, colleges, and so on to make sure that what you're hearing is appropriate. There are 3 courses offered: cultivation technician, provisioning center associate, and advanced manufacturing agent. Now, the 8-week course is $800, and it's all online, and you get certificates upon completion. Now, the 900, did I say is $900? But this is Kalamazoo Community College. They have grants for all this stuff, and the workforce development have grants too. So that's why you got to talk to them first. Don't say, oh, $900. I can't pay. Hey, you may not have to pay $900, and you don't know until you find out. And then if you don't call them, then you're going to lose out on so much because actually, if it turns out not to be for you, the people running this cannabis program will know about other cannabis programs, see, to get you the skills or training you need to get in that industry. See, it's no more 4-year degrees anymore to get work and get a good job. And that's what's happening. I'm going to do another video on that. So even if it says $900, you're looking for ways to pay that because the state has money up to $9,000 to train you if you're looking for a job, to pay for something like this. See, that's what this is for. That's why you have to put the 2 things together. And you're never going to do that without talking to people. If you don't talk to people, then you don't even know what 2 things you got to put together. I mean, we've always had things like I remember when the iPhone first came out. Well, we had phones forever, right? Since the turn of the century, I guess, last century. And we've had cameras forever, right? About the same time. Somebody just put them all together. And that's it. So that's what you have to do. Know enough stuff. So you start putting things together that makes sense. So that's it. So it's, what did I say? How long? 8-week course, man. And now you have a new career. Let's see. He said companies can send multiple employees to get certification, and it hasn't just about learning a new skill. See, that's another thing. People in the cannabis industry will train you to get it. See, that's what's happening too. Businesses know they need you to be trained. Okay. Now, they're not going to do a training program. They give money to the community college to train you for a couple of weeks or months or whatever it takes, and they pay for it. See, that's what's going on. And it's going to grow because this country has to do that. There's no way out about it. So how do you find your thing? Okay. You want to call your, there's 2 things. One is you start with your career one stop. Okay. And if you put a careeronestop.org, put in your zip code and you show your local office, call them, tell them you're looking for training programs. Okay. And the other thing is find your local community college, because they'll know about that thing too. And then there's 2 other places to check. Every city, every state has nonprofit organizations that train you for free or next to free or whatever. They're not advertised in Google. None of this stuff is advertised in Google because they're not going to pay Google advertising money. So that's why you have to find all this stuff yourself. And so here you go to 211.org, put in training programs, and find out all the training programs. And just don't look for cannabis. Every training program, you call them up and tell them, hey, this is what I'm trying to do. Can you suggest any place if you have something or somebody else? And then also find help.org. These are the 2 best lists. after the career one stop and your community college, and then these two lists. This is the way to do it. It's like looking for a job or looking. You need a list of potential people that are hiring if you're looking for a job, right? You don't sit home and just apply for one place. Oh, they're not hiring. I'll do it. Same thing with education or training. You want to get that for free or cheap as hell or whatever. No, you have to work at it like getting a job. So all the links are here. Find.help, no, findhelp.org, 211.org, career one stop, and say find community college, and then career one stop and find your local office. Okay, that's all you need. What the hell? You don't even need me, but if you want to, we'll certainly help. And we have two ways. We have Let's Go Reports, $5.95. We give you a listing all the places in your state to get training and help for a better job. And if you want to join to get all our reports for free and one-on-one help and all the other stuff we do and apply to our grants that we're giving out, that's at Let's Go Help. So you got letsgoreports.com, letsgohelp.com. And if you hate Facebook, go to Let's Go Help 2.co and you can get in the system without Facebook. And if you join one, the two Let's Go Helps, you belong to both for the same price. One price, two products. Cool.